And now, here to entertain you all, because every day he's hustling. Side Hustle Cinema.
Welcome back to the channel. Side Hustle Cinema here. Thanks for clicking on this video. And today we've got a 4K disc review for Alligator in brand new 4K, coming to us from Scream Factory. Also picked up Alligator 2, The Mutation, but we'll talk about that one in a later video. Today we're going to focus on Alligator and its new restoration. Today we'll talk about the video quality, the audio quality, the packaging, special features, and I'll give my thoughts briefly on the movie. No spoilers. Well, we got a lot to get to, so let's jump into it. So Alligator came out in 1980 from director Louis Teague and stars Robert Forster and Robin Riker. And with this disc, we're getting native 4K. It's a 1.85 to 1 aspect ratio. It's got Dolby Vision for the HDR. The audio is a DTS HD Master Audio mono track. The movie is 90 minutes long. The Blu-ray also has the new 4K scan to it. And in the special features, there's actually a TV cut of the movie that also has a 4K scan to it and has 8 additional minutes of footage. So just to talk a little bit about the movie, I haven't seen Alligator in years. But this was so much fun giving it a rewatch. A lot of good memories watching this one again. It's about a family who was on vacation in Florida. They buy a baby alligator and take it home with them to the Midwest. And while the kid's at school, one day the dad ends up flushing the alligator down the toilet. And then 12 years later, we end up with a giant man-eating alligator running around in the sewers. This is kind of like those stories that, you always heard growing up about alligators in the sewers from people, flushing them down the toilet. I don't know if that urban legend kind of came from this movie or was the movie based on those urban legends. I don't know, but it's basically the plot of the Ninja Turtles. The alligator got so big because it was feeding on these dead carcasses of this corrupt pharmaceutical company that's been using like people's pets and stuff. That this fake pet store was going around pretty much stealing people's pets and selling them to this pharmaceutical company for their experiments. And so all these animals have all this experimental drugs in them, and it ends up making the alligator have like an insatiable appetite, and he just grew bigger and bigger, because this is like 12 years later. Well, now the alligator's big and he's starting to roam around a little more, and people are starting to disappear. He's eating people now. And body parts start washing up at different places, and pretty soon, the police are called in. And Robert Forster plays a detective, and he's supposed to, kind of solve this mystery. And then once he finds out there's a giant alligator, it's just a full-on, monster movie, animal attack style movie. And it's just a ton of fun. You're definitely going to like this movie. It holds up. So now let's talk about some packaging. Well, with this one, you get a really nice slipcover. Love the artwork on this. This looks really cool. Also got a poster with it. It's the same image as on the slipcover. I think the poster's now sold out, I think. You can check Scream Factory's website. The slipcover is still available, at least for a little while longer, Underneath the slipcover, we got the case. We got that same artwork on the cover here. There's a quick look at the back. The artwork is reversible, like with, most of the Scream Factory titles. I actually like both pictures really well. Can't go wrong either way. And as far as the inside of the case goes, You got disc art on all the discs. Nice sturdy case. They use that tray style system for the 3 discs. That's really nice. Yeah, I'd say overall this is it's really nice packaging on this one. They did a good job. So let's talk about the movie's picture quality. A lot of this movie takes place in the sewer. So there's quite a bit of dark scenes, and the Dolby Vision really helps with this. There's some contrast with the lights and the darks, because there is like sunlight coming through the manhole covers, some of the tunnels, and when everyone was down there, everyone had flashlights and things, and so there was really nice, contrast between the lights and the darks. Shadow details were really good, and just overall, it was a really nice looking picture in the dark scenes. No issues there. All the scenes above ground look good too. Skin tones look really natural. The alligator skin looked phenomenal. I mean, it really looked good. And the best part about this is an old movie. This came from 1980 and was shot on film. And the grain levels in this movie, and if you know and have seen any of my other reviews, I'm kind of a grain hater. The grain was really kind of minimal. They did an awesome job of, tightening up this grain structure, making it very minimal. A lot of times when you watch these movies, these older movies, you'll see the close-up scenes are like really nice and clear, and then the mid-range or far shots would have a lot more grain to them. That wasn't the case in this movie. It was very consistent, and it looked fantastic. I have not seen an older movie like this look, it almost looks new. I mean, it looks really, really nice. And the skin tones all look nice and natural. Good, facial details. Clothing textures look good. You didn't get any of that oversaturated redness that sometimes you'll also get in these older movies. None of that was there either. It was really a reference quality picture, especially for an older movie. Well, if the video quality was way up here, then the audio quality unfortunately is way down here. They only give us that DTS HD mono track, and that's a shame. I mean, it really is. It basically takes your nice home theater and reduces it to a sound bar. And it's not even like a great sounding sound bar. The sound was okay. I mean, you could hear the dialogue fine. The music was okay. But, with a movie like this, it would have been so nice to have heard those guttural growls that alligators make. Hearing that in your surround sounds. Maybe hearing the alligator slip into the water, hear that splash from one side or the other. Anything like that would have really just made the film seem so much more immersive. And unfortunately, we didn't get any of that in this one. And to be honest, the sound was just it just didn't feel full. It just sounded just very, well, I guess monotone. It just wasn't very good at all. It wasn't very special. I would have liked to have at least seen a minimum of 5.1 setup. So maybe we could have had some of those other things, but we didn't get it, and that's just that's a shame. I think they missed an opportunity here with this particular movie. Now let's talk about the special features. We get 3 discs with this one. And on the 4K disc, you get an audio commentary track with the director Louis Teague and Robert Forster. And then on disc 2, you get a whole bunch of special features. You get a new interview with actress Robin Riker, a new interview with the director Louis Teague, a new interview with special effects artist Robert Short, an audio commentary with Louis Teague and Robert Forster, an interview with screenwriter John Sayles. It's got teaser trailers, theatrical trailers, TV spots, and the theatrical trailer and the TV spots are 2K scans of those. The Blu-ray itself is a 4K scan. And then on the third disc, you're getting another cut of the movie. You're getting the TV cut, which, interesting, is 8 minutes longer. That's quite a bit of additional footage. And it too is a new 4K scan, that's been scaled down to a Blu-ray. I've not yet watched that the TV cut of the movie. That will definitely be the next cut I watch at some point, and see what the differences are. I'm sure they're not crazy changes, but 8 minutes, that's a good amount of extra footage. It's nice to have that second cut on this disc. So my overall thoughts on this movie, and should you pick it up? Well, I think you should definitely pick it up. Fantastic movie. It was only ever available on like VHS, or I think it may have had a DVD copy like early on. So this is, it looks fantastic. The audio was a disappointment, but the video quality is top notch. The audio was a disappointment, but it gets, it'll get you there. The special features were pretty good. I mean, I like that they included that second cut of the movie in the special features. And it's got the TV trailers and the TV spots. I always like those. Interviews are okay. And so overall, this is a really fantastic transfer, a really nice addition to the collection, and yeah, I think you should all probably make it part of your collection. I definitely recommend picking this one up. Great movie, available everywhere on February 22nd. So go get your copy. That's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you were unsubscribed to the channel, I invite you to do so. And as always, leave a comment about anything we talked about during this episode. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, keep watching those movies, and I'll see you on the next one.